What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Idiot's Guide to the Marvel Universe. I'm your sexy host, Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
I'm Hess.
Well, Hess has this look on his face like, if that guy's sexy, what am I?
Gorgeous!
Jesus. Today, boys and girls, cats and kittens, we're talking about Captain America Civil War.
I thought you were going to go, Ooga, what is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again, man.
Nah, that's it.
So as we do every week, me and you try to decide if Hess enjoyed the movie or didn't enjoy the movie. But this week, I think we should do a little different.
Okay.
I think we should decide if he liked Spider-Man or didn't like Spider-Man. Because up until this point, he keeps saying he hates Spider-Man. He's a punk bitch. He wants to kill him.
Jesus.
All these things.
I don't think I said any of that.
No, he just said he was stupid.
Yeah. So I think we should decide. I'm going to guess he's going to say he's okay. Not as bad as he thought he was going to be, but it's not like it's his favorite character. But I think Iron Man introducing him to the team and all that probably helped a little bit.
He was on Iron Man's side, so.
Yeah, and he will be till the end of time.
I loved him in this.
This sold me on his movies for sure.
But I think you're probably right. I think he probably thinks he's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you think, Hess?
He was all right.
Oh, sorry.
Wasn't
You're full of shit.
You know. I just don't understand how he's in Marvel movies.
What do you mean? He's a Marvel character.
He's like the original.
I thought he was DC. He's not DC?
No, he's like one of the OG Marvel characters. It's like him.
Don't talk to me like I'm a fucking idiot. I don't fucking know these things.
Well, Spider-Man is like one of the most known superheroes of all time. I thought that was pretty.
I understand that, but why the fuck are we on the fucking 18th movie and he's just now making an appearance and he's, by the way, 15 years old?
Because Spider-Man's a kid, but Sony owns him. That's why. They had to make a huge deal to be able to get him in this movie. They almost didn't. Black Panther was supposed to be in this movie less, and then they wrote him in it more because, oh shit, we might not get Spider-Man. So they had to make a deal with Sony. Sony owns the rights to him because Marvel back in the day was going bankrupt and had to sell the rights to them. Like years
Same
ago.
reason there's no X-Men in any of these
Yeah,
movies.
same reason Fox does X-Men movies, but now Marvel can do those. So it's all rights issue. He would have been in it probably they would have probably started with Spider-Man and not Iron Man. Spider-Man is also a huge player in the Civil War storyline in the comics. So that's also maybe another reason he's in it 15 movies down the road, because they're doing the Civil War storyline. So that could be it. Also, it's the way they do movies. Like, they add characters every once in a while.
Should have just went bankrupt and held on to it.
Dude, why are you so angry for Spider-Man? It's so weird. Makes
I'm
no
just
sense.
saying, I mean, well,
he's like you said, he's a kid. Why do you hate the kid so much?
Well,
I mean, let's be honest.
His idol is your favorite character.
Let's be honest, though. If he thought he was DC, I would be like, why the fuck is he in this too? But like,
that's what I always thought.
Yeah,
I'd never seen him in any movie ever. Like in any of the Marvel movies, it's never mentioned. I might have been mentioned.
You said you saw the Tobey Maguire ones. Those have the Marvel logo in the beginning.
It's kind of like Hulk. Hulk, they're only allowed to have him.
They can't make a solo Hulk movie because they don't have the rights to that either.
Yeah,
he can only show up in other movies.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me pull up my notes right here.
So the Incredible Hulk. What was that?
That was
Sony. That was Universal.
Oh.
Universal made that.
That's what I meant. I don't know.
That's right. That's not on Disney Plus. That's why we had to rent it in the beginning.
Yeah, and I don't know if Disney Plus is gonna make it. I haven't Hulk.
Yeah, they got that. They'd have so many more subscribers.
They're already raising the price.
Yeah, I did see that. Because they got everybody fucking. Oh, you want to watch more Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Give us $2 more.
Or Mandalorian.
The Mighty Ducks series just came out yesterday. I watched the first episode.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you think about the story, Hess, and the villains? I guess do that, and then do you have any Hess questions as well?
I liked it. I liked the story. I liked the movie as a whole. I don't know. The only real question. So, Jarvis is gone. His little voice head thing.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Jarvis is Vision now.
Okay. Was this the first time? This was the first time we saw the Vision, right?
No, he was in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Was he for very just a little?
Yeah,
bit though, right?
he popped up because Thor hit him with the
Yeah.
lightning, and then he fought with him at the
yeah,
end, and that
yeah,
was it. Yeah.
But this was the first, and then I didn't realize that the little girl was Wanda. I didn't know that.
What little girl?
The fucking throwy bitch or whatever.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I thought you meant like a little girl in some scene. I was like, I don't think it was, but yeah.
Well, she's a teenager too.
No, she's older. She's an adult.
I thought they could have swore they referred to her as a teenager.
They probably called her a kid because she's young, but she's an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know. The Vision's kind of weird. He's kind of cool. He can just like go through things and like basically like become a ghost if he wants to, but he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Kinda
Makes
weird.
you wonder about a certain scene.
It also makes you wonder. Maybe they should have like made his aim better.
Yeah, a little bit, like precise target aiming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Well,
oh,
still-
I bet Rhodey's
fucking Rhodey.
Rhodey's working on that right now.
yeah. I
Hey,
bet he is.
hey, Vision, come here. Gotta.
They call you Vision, but maybe these will work.
Yeah,
Put
Vision needs
some
glasses.
on him.
That's
Wonder how many
funny.
times that joke's been made since Civil War.
Probably a lot.
I don't have much trivia for you boys today, but I got a little bit. I got one piece of trivia, and I got how many minutes each person was in the movie because I thought that was kind of interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
Wow.
But so the day before filming, right before the fight scene with Robert Downey Jr., Sebastian Stan sent him a video of himself doing intense bicep curls next to a decapitated Iron Man head, and texted, "Looking forward to our fight tomorrow, Robert."
Wow.
So that was pretty funny. I like when they fuck around with each other on set.
So he knows the password too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Robert. Have you seen any of those interviews with Sebastian Stan and Bucky or Falcon, and how much they like pretend to hate Tom Holland? 'Cause they say
Oh, yeah,
they say Spider-Man's stupid. They're like I haven't watched the second Spider-Man movie because you really have to be in the mood to fucking deal with Tom Holland. Like
Yeah.
and they're like, everybody loves this kid. Why do you guys hate him? Like, ugh, you just gotta deal with him.
Yeah, they're fucking
They're
hilarious.
so fun. They're the only two that hate him, and it's because they really love him.
Yeah.
But I found that so funny. So you guys want to know how? Can you guys guess who was in the movie the most?
Captain
Captain
America.
Oh, correct. He was in it. Close. He was in it for 38 minutes, 15 seconds. Iron Man is in it for 37 minutes and 15 seconds.
But he's not in a suit as much. Not that it doesn't make him Iron Man.
He's
but
not in the suit a lot.
Yeah.
Now on.
Yeah.
almost cost him.
Yeah. So they're just a minute apart. Those two.
Hmm.
Winter Soldier 23 minutes exactly. Black Widow 12 minutes exactly. Black Panther 11:30. Can you imagine doing this movie? You're in it for 11 minutes.
Yeah,
Like
that's
how
weird.
much is which is crazy. To me, it shows how good this movie is. It doesn't feel like Black Panther's only in it 11 minutes.
But if you think about it, for Captain America to only be in it for 38 minutes and 15, it's a 2.5 hour long.
Yeah, I know
movie.
that seems crazy too.
Yeah. Oh, they gotta show each side. and
Yeah, Falcon is in it 11 minutes. Scarlet Witch 10:45. Zemo 10:30. So Scarlet Witch is in it longer than Zemo, the villain.
shit. That's kind of funny.
Spider-Man 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Vision 7 minutes and 30 seconds. War Machine 7:15. Ant-Man only 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Ant-Man.
That kind of feels like it. He gets out of the van. He gets big. and
He
he's
is
gone.
only like those two scenes.
I want in prison.
Hawkeye 4:45.
Hawkeye was pretty funny too when he's.
This
fighting
is
Vision.
this is probably Hawkeye's best movie, honestly.
The last two have been okay for him.
He does get much better.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy Renner does some weird shit, so now it'll be weird watching him in Hawkeye, the show.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it's gonna be a passing the torch. Let's get
I
get Jeremy Renner out of Disney.
I forgot he did that.
He did a lot of weird shit, so I got a feeling this show will be the last we see of him.
He was in Mission
I w-
Impossible 4 too. I just watched that. I've been getting all my full thing. I'm gonna watch Bourne here in a second. No, I'm just
Jesus.
kidding.
You know, when I saw Vision, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna call him Redhead. But then I was like, nope, they're gonna make fun of me.
It'd have been. I thought he was telling you know. I saw Vision. I thought that guy's got a good vision. I should probably call him that. You guys ready for our review game?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun.
I like how you have a different song each time.
All right, so this one is a star. I did 5 again this week, so hopefully there's no tying.
Jesus.
Star and a half.
Well, the fact that you let us pick the same movie, there could be a tie no matter how many you do.
Well, if I wish I had buzzins, but we don't. Unless you guys want to go. Zzz. You guys want to try buzzing in this time?
No, I'm just saying if we can pick.
Well,
because
because if you buzz in, then you can't pick the same. Because you go.
well, we
and then
literally
have-
go. You go first, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, so we're gonna buzz. You gotta make a buzzing sound with your mouth before you can answer for this one. Okay.
All right. Can I make it with my ass?
If you have a microphone next to your butthole, sure.
Hang on.
But you don't, so just buzz with your. 1.5 stars. This script was so forced, I could barely force myself to sit through it.
That's the review.
Yeah, that's the review.
Burn, burn.
1.5
Wow.
stars. That's the review. You get it.
Well, that's not how my buzzer works.
I don't listen to burp burp.
All right. Burn.
That's good. I like that. I like that.
Civil War.
Okay. And then, do I say yes to you, or do I give Hess no, because buzzing in. Sorry, yeah, you got it right.
Wait, did you hear what he just said?
I realized how stupid that was when I was asking.
Do I say yes to you, or do I give Hess a chance?
Yeah, sorry. You got it right. One point for Nick. 3 stars. Blank. I took out the title. Almost didn't. Blank is good enough sequel that sets up future MCU films and introduces us to new heroes, but isn't quite as remarkable as the first. 3 stars. Blank is a good movie that sets up new heroes and sets it up in the MCU, but isn't as good as the first. You guys both get to buzz in.
Burn.
Mm-hmm.
Civil War.
Nope.
Okay.
Isn't as good as the first, it says, remember. So it's a sequel.
Oh, this is
It's a sequel. This is a trequel.
You're a trequel.
Would it be Winter Soldier?
No. Iron Man 2.
Oh, he was.
That's what I was gonna.
He's like
That's what
totally
I was
rooting
gonna-
for you. Maybe you should just text him the answer.
Well, no.
That's-
Well, because you got it wrong. So I was, and then it's tied. I like it to be, I don't want you to just win and it's over, you know?
It's 1-0.
Yeah, but now we're on the third question.
He could pull his goalie.
1/2 star. I fucking hate this stupid fucking movie.
Wow.
Burnt.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Nope.
Damn it.
And Incredible Hulk.
Damn it. No, Civil War.
That guy's an idiot.
Yeah. There's a lot of people I can tell they went into this movie after watching like the Snyder Cut and then going to Batman v Superman. They're just, this movie just copied Batman v Superman but did it better. It's like, well, if they did it better, why are you giving it bad reviews? So 3 stars.
Doesn't make any sense.
In my opinion, overhyped, not as much depth into the villains, nor did I particularly find myself rooting for any of the heroes. I almost just read the title.
Wow. And Civil War.
No. Oh, I'm said again. Fuck, I gotta.
I was trying to think of something with more than one.
I was surprised Heston. Well, I guess I shouldn't give you a hint.
Winter Soldier.
No, I was surprised Heston didn't get this because it's kind of what he said a little bit in the movie. It's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, fuck.
He mentioned the villains. So I was like,
I was trying to think of something with more than one villain, but couldn't think of anything.
So this one, last one, 3.5 stars. For the name to sound so ridiculous, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Forgot to take out the title of that one. Wait, it's Ant-Man. Yep, that one's Ant-Man.
Yeah, what a guy.
Well, just read it at least.
For the name that sounds so ridiculous, Ant-Man proves to be a nicely payoff of a Marvel film.
Oh, so
They wrote it inside there. I forgot. I didn't catch that one. I didn't delete it. Like I saw. I even paused. And, I almost said Ant-Man, and then. Well, that was the review game this week, boys and girls.
I guess I won. I think.
Nick
Great
won.
job, Drum. Great job.
It's 2 wins for Nick, 2 ties for Hess. That's
That's fun. You shouldn't read it though.
The funny thing is honestly, as soon as you started reading, I was going to go and say Ant-Man. I swear to God.
Hess wins. Hess automatically wins right there. Point for
Okay.
Hess. Ding ding. Oh, I gotta get like a little ding ding if you're correct, or a ding if you're wrong on the soundboard.
Oh, you should not a
Or a-
ding, but yeah.
Or a ding or
Yeah, like the and they go ding 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 ding.
All right. Stanley cameo.
Are you Tony's stank?
This is one of Nick's favorites, but it's still stupid to me.
It was pretty funny.
Are you Tony Stank?
Yeah, it was pretty dumb to me.
Yeah,
I was like,
get the
wow.
fuck out of here.
He's like, he just lost. Leave him alone.
And then Rhodey's in there. I'm gonna keep that one. That one's good. Hey, table for Tony. Rhodey made it better. Rhodey made it funny, but
Well, what's funny is someone's called him Tony Stank before. I mean, come on.
why?
One of his girlfriends, maybe, or something. He
Oh,
had
come
too
on.
many. No?
No,
All right. You don't think it got stank once in a while?
no. I think Tony. It's his name. Tony smell good
Okay.
in my
That
eyes.
was
Best and worst scene. I think obviously the whole fight scene, but I got Spider-Man showing up as my best scene. Giant Man is awesome,
Well, were
then
you
the-
surprised
and
when
then
he
the airport fight.
turned into fucking Godzilla?
yeah. That was my favorite scene. For
Yeah,
sure.
that was awesome.
the,
I like,
airport scene.
yeah, I like when he's like,
Because he's like-
oh, and then grabs him.
Yeah. He's like, I've done this once before, but I passed out. And in my head, I'm going, what the fuck is he going to do? Like I had no idea what he was going to do. And then he fucking becomes this 800-foot fucking man.
And then they reference Empire to take him down. That's fun. So I got that, and
Yeah.
then my last one I got is Cap and Bucky versus Iron Man. Is a real fun scene. When they're just like bing bing throwing the shield hitting him, the whole thing down the and Zemo's just
Yeah.
sitting on top crying. That's a fun scene.
I
Same
I root for Captain America in this movie.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
So wait, we should ask that. Me and you, we just said we're Team Cap. Were you Team Cap or Team Iron Man in the movie?
Oh, obviously Team Iron Man.
Yeah, I figured. So you would have signed the Sokovia?
you know, whatever you want, Mr. Stark.
Mr. Stark, if this is what you need, sure.
Jesus.
They do call you Tony Stank.
Well, I mean, but hey, like it was needed. It was needed to clear the air because I'm assuming now that the air is going to be clear going forward. Because well, maybe, but in reality, they were both just doing what they thought was the right thing,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, that's what he even told Spider-Man. He said that
Yeah.
he thinks he's right, but he's wrong, and that's what makes him dangerous. But they both thought they're right, and then they both kind of came to terms until they figured out that Bucky killed Iron Man's parents.
Well, that's what I was starting to say.
Yeah.
So
And
that
who
light
wouldn't
turned
be
on and
pissed?
came out.
What?
And who wouldn't be?
So
pissed?
if Nick was the Winter Soldier and you found out that when they scrambled his brain, he killed your parents, you'd fight him?
I mean,
yeah, I'd be pissed.
yeah. I mean, unless you don't like your parents, but like
Yeah.
He might be doing
like mom wouldn't give.
he
a
might
fuck.
be doing a favor to some
Mom would
people.
probably like shake Winter Soldier's hand.
Yeah, I might need to give like Bucky a couple bucks and say,
Yeah.
come,
Say,
come
hey,
over here.
Can you finish that?
My dad's on his way to QT. Can you crack into his car?
Wow. He doesn't do that anymore.
Take a super soldier.
But so when I root for him the whole time, Captain America. But then when it comes that when he finds out I feel bad for Iron Man, and I understand why he's trying to kill them basically.
Yeah, and it's surprising too that Cap knew this whole time,
Yeah.
but he just didn't tell him.
Yeah, that is.
Which you
surprising.
kind of get why he wouldn't tell him,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you're like, would be like, hey, just a heads up.
Well, yeah,
Like-
because I mean, I'm sure that hurt when he was like, when Captain America's like, he's my friend. He's like, yeah, used to be mine too, or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, so was I.
Yeah,
and then
something
they
like
had to
that.
fight.
Everybody wants to be Captain America's friend.
What about Red Skull?
Everybody but him, I guess.
Oh, okay. But do you guys have any other specific favorite scenes?
Fuck, I love this movie.
Yeah,
I do too.
the opening is
What about when he
amazing
fucking-
as well.
What about when he stops fucking him getting away from the helicopter?
That's a good scene too.
Jesus, do
That
you
is a
think
good
Chris
scene.
Evans lifts weights?
No,
Mm.
never a day in his life. He
Oh,
got super soldier serum. He doesn't need it.
That's true.
The whole
Yeah.
opening though, with like it's him and Falcon and Wanda and like and Black Widow, they go there and she sends the smoke out and they're fighting people and Captain America's just literally killing dudes with a
Dude,
shield.
when he falls out of the window and then hits the truck and then he falls down, every time I see that, I go like that because fucking
Yeah,
looks
you
like
always
it hurts.
every time I see that I think of you because you mention that every time.
Fucking it just looks like so real.
He really did fell. He hurt. That's how I hurt my shoulder. I was copying that stunt.
I doubt it.
You can believe me or not, that's what happened. Superhero of the movie, I think Robert Downey Jr.
Really?
I think like of best acting, I think him.
I would go with Captain America.
Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Captain America's not acting in this. He's a character
he's
in the movie.
kind of acting.
No.
He's acting like.
I'm gonna give it to Marissa Tomei for being Aunt May.
Yeah, that was a shocker. I was like, because I was watching it and I call Abby and I'm like, hey, like, will you come out here? And she's like, what? And I was like, is that Marissa Tomei? She's like, I think so. Does it look like her? But I wasn't sure.
But yeah, I just think Robert Downey Jr. did some really good acting in this. especially you finding out his parents dying and all that. Like, I mean, he did.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying.
And the bar scene when they do the de-aging him was pretty cool.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Yeah, that threw me for a loop when it was going on. I'm like,
That
what
threw
the
everybody
fuck is
for a
going
loop.
on here?
Yeah.
Watching, you're like, what? Are we watching Weird Science?
Yeah.
Weird
Yeah.
Science.
And then it was like that. He was at MIT. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched that
makes
scene a
sense.
little differently now.
What about Black Panther?
He was good, but nothing special.
No, but he.
I mean, he's a great actor, but
He
Yeah, well,
didn't let anyone know he
had
was sick.
yeah, I was gonna. At this point, was he dying?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, he had cancer. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure.
and he probably should have let fucking Helmet Nut or whatever the guy's name is kill himself.
Oh, Zemo.
Yeah.
Helmet Nut. I was so confused. Yeah, probably. But he's a nice guy. That Panther.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he seems like he's annoying.
Black Panther?
Yeah, because he seems like a super nice guy. Like,
Oh no,
You know?
he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to his movie. Michael B. Jordan as the villain. He's one of the best villains in this series. I love him.
Has to be going. Where's Bois? The whole movie.
He might.
good.
so-
Where's Bob?
So who's your superhero of the movie? Yes.
It would probably be Robert RDJ.
So we're at the end credit scene,
But Captain America, he was right there.
yeah, they were both like neck and neck there for
Yeah.
sure. End credit scene. Bucky is in Wakanda. He's getting put away. He's like, hey, maybe these Wakandians, I don't know if that's what you call them, but they could fix my little broken brain. And I like to Cap's like, if they find you here, like they're gonna come fight you too. And he's like, fucking good luck finding me, dude. I'm in a secret jungle, dog.
Yeah.
He said, "Let him try." I
Yeah.
think is what he says. Yeah.
No, I like it. Go fucking try it, dog. Cap's like, why are you talking like that, weirdo?
I was gonna make a joke from last night, but I don't want to say stuff. They can fight there though. That's what things will.
Yeah. There's a
pretty
lot of
big.
people in Wakanda that we didn't always saw was a fucking tiger.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Do you think the Tiger King is there? I guess that was a panther.
Yeah.
So the Panther King might be there. But then also we got an end credit scene with Spider-Man. He's using his new little gadget from Tony Stark, and Aunt May comes in and helps his eye. I like how it's a little reference to Captain America punching him in the face because from Brooklyn, and you could have seen his friend. His friend was huge.
Yeah. That was actually really funny.
It's interesting because the next movie is Doctor Strange. It's interesting there wasn't an end credit scene for that.
Yeah.
That threw me because like it's the next movies it's Doctor Strange and then Guardians 2 and then Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So it's interesting we got a Black Panther one in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then because if you look, I really confused me for a sec because I went through to Rotten Tomatoes and on their list it even has the dates of the movie, but it puts them out of order. It says to watch after this, watch Spider-Man, then watch like Black Panther, then watch Doctor Strange, and then like it has him in like.
Well, because isn't Spider-Man's, not to get too ahead of us, but isn't Spider-Man take place at a different time?
I think it might, but Spider-Man fucks up the entire timeline, and people are waiting for them to fix it because they do a flashback in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it says like 7 years before, but that doesn't make any sense or something.
Yeah.
But that one, Michael Keaton's the villain in that one. That's fucking fun too. Like we get some good villains coming up because to be honest, the villains have been too great so far.
No.
Michael B. Jordan and Michael Keaton.
Michael B. Jordan.
The Michaels are good villains. I learned.
Apparently.
Those would be fun though. But
That's why I asked you before we came in here. I'm like, what's the next movie? Because of those two credits, I was thinking it was either Black Panther or Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I triple checked because I wasn't sure about that. Before we get into ranking, is there any last things that you guys want to bring up that we should talk about from Civil War?
The one thing, so watching it, I mean, I was excited to watch this. I love Captain America. I love this movie. But I totally forgot that Black Panther was kind of on Iron Man's side. I guess because of
he's on his own side. He's just on Iron Man's side because
he's going after Bucky.
Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck about Iron Man.
When they fight, he's on Iron Man's side. So theoretically, like in quotes.
Mm-hmm.
But my memory, he was on Captain America's side because they kind of are on. They're kind of like buddies.
Yeah, they're friendly. Yeah.
So I was just like, oh yeah, and I'm like, wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's like that whole. We didn't talk about that whole chase scene after the helicopter.
Yeah, that's a really fun chase scene.
Yeah.
It's really weird watching the behind the scenes of that. Like, you know when they jump off the highway and they're laying down and they're chasing each other? You watch the behind the scenes, they just like jump in the air and then start running.
Oh, really?
So because it's like a CGI double of them doing that, so like it turns into them, but they're just like jump, run. It's like really awkward to watch that shit.
When I was watching that, I thought to myself, God damn, they're fucking... Like, I know Captain America's fast, but then, like, Black Panther's just as fast, and so is Winter Soldier.
Watching, it's not a spoiler, watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he runs at one point, and you're like, Jesus Christ, I forgot how fast they are.
Yeah, well, so, like, they're running faster in the cars, and then Captain America jumps in the car. I'm like, why are you jumping in the car, fucker?
Did that scene feel awkward to you guys, Captain America driving? I've never thought about that before, but him just in there driving the car, like, meep, meep, and then, like, Black Panther peeks in the side and shit, it felt real weird.
Oh, no, I thought it was cool.
It seemed odd to see Captain America, to see a guy in a superhero suit driving. It was just weird.
Yeah, I like that. I like that little. It's a little Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
And also, I didn't write this down.
Can you scoot your seat up? No.
One of my favorite scenes is when that motorcycle's coming to Bucky and he's like, poof, flips and get onto it. I could watch that all day. I would watch a GIF of that and just getting on there. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then the one that Hess mentioned too, if we didn't mention that either, the chemistry between Falcon and Bucky here is good. You can tell why they wanted to make a show. It's from this that they got the idea to do their show. It was that scene with the Volkswagen, and then it was them with Spider-Man that made them like, oh, we should do a show of this.
Oh, yeah, when he shoots the thing and Spider-Man goes flying, he's like, you couldn't have done that 5 minutes ago or whatever he said. Yeah, it's pretty
I like that when Falcon says to Spider-Man too, he's like, there's not usually this much talking when we're fighting each other. And he's like, oh, sorry, my bad. That was good.
Spider-Man, like, he held his own for a second, but then he kind of got his ass kicked.
Yeah. You know what I never noticed either? Completely different apartment.
Oh, really?
Think about his in Homecoming when he climbs through the window and, like, takes off his helmet and Ned's sitting on his bed and all that. It's a completely different apartment. So I don't know if in between these movies him and Aunt May move or what. But
I said they could have.
It's complete.
Maybe Tony gave him that grant.
Maybe. But I noticed that this one, I was like, oh, that's interesting. They're usually pretty good at that. But I wonder if it's because, like, Marvel did this one. So, like, hey, he's in a little apartment here with Aunt May, and like, he has a shitty computer and all that. Like, all that's gone when Sony makes it.
Were you surprised the General, or whatever the fuck he is?
Oh, yeah, General Ross from Hulk is back as well.
Were you surprised he showed up?
Yeah, it was surprising to me.
It's weird.
I forget that he's back.
Yeah.
Because I remember
they
you
played
saying
Eminem when he...
Yeah.
So I think he's the only person up until now in She-Hulk that will connect to Incredible Hulk.
It's cool that they make it connect that way. Well, Iron Man's in Hulk, so...
At the end.
He's still in it.
Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah.
But
I wonder if he didn't do that cameo, if they would just been like, that doesn't count. We just have our own Hulk. Do you think they would have done, or do you think they would have...
It might as well count. It doesn't hurt anything.
That's true. Well, except for the Captain America shield's a little weird in that. That's just in the snow.
Yeah.
You guys ready for some ranking? Ranking and spanking with Nick and Jankin?
Sure.
Ranking pussy?
For me, it's at the top on my list. I don't know. Do you think I should read my list? You brought it up earlier.
Well, I was going to say, it's at the top of my list, too. So, I don't know. If you want me to read...
It's at the top of mine, too.
Okay, it's at the top of all of ours. So if you... It's behind every other...
So this is your favorite so far?
Yeah.
I mean, how good? This is basically Avengers 3, you know?
Yeah, basically.
Like, it would... I was expecting them, like, when they were at the airport, and they were like, you know, they had, like, the whatever on this side and the others on this side. I was expecting them to be like... And they were like walking towards each other.
Thank God you didn't direct this movie.
I want to see like a blooper of that. Like, when you're a jet all the way. That'd be good.
Now, I'd like to point out, before the last podcast, we said Civil War, and you go, that's stupid.
And it changed his mind because the Russo brothers are good.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him what Taylor said.
Oh, she loved this movie.
But
she said originally going into it, she said, that does kind of sound stupid, them fighting each other. But then watching the movie, she's like, oh, that was fucking fantastic.
I mean, think about the first Avengers. One of the best scenes is when they fight.
That's what I was going to bring up last week, but I forgot to. So, like, it sounds stupid, but then once you see it and they make it make sense while they're fighting, then it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, and unlike Batman v Superman, they don't resolve it by saying Martha. I mean, a mom does make things happen again, but it's a different way of going about that.
I agree.
But yeah, next movie is Doctor Strange. That one's fun. That one I saw twice in theaters, and even Angela went to theaters to see it, and she liked it a lot, which is very surprising because she gives no fucks to any of this kind of stuff.
I like Doctor Strange. I don't know where it's going to end up on my list.
I don't either. I don't know if I definitely won't be the top.
I haven't seen it
of mine.
I haven't seen it since we rewatched
But-
all these. Like, it's not a movie I would pick out and be like I would just watch Civil War
Yeah, totally.
randomly. But I don't know. I liked it.
It's fun. Definitely fun.
Yeah.
I think it's fun, but he's also one of those characters, kind of like the Ant-Man movies, where I think he's better with other people.
Yeah.
But I do think Doctor Strange is better than Ant-Man for sure. It'll be higher than Ant-Man on my list. I know that for sure.
I don't know.
But that's it. I know you don't like Benedict Cumberbatch, and you're probably not really into magic and shit. But so, what are your thoughts going into Doctor
Who
Strange?
says I'm not into magic?
Well, I'm just assuming.
He plays that card game.
Oh, well, I was just assuming because there's some things you're a little like you're like, yeah, that's stupid. So it seemed like magic might be one of them.
Like I do like, depending on what kind of magic it is, I kind of do like Chris Angel, go suck a fucking dick. Like, I don't give a shit about that guy, like, at all.
So you don't like
But,
fake
David,
magic?
Yeah, like David Copperfield, he was always my favorite growing up. So
Hess is
yeah.
actually a big magic guy.
But
and
I do not.
I didn't have a favorite magician growing up.
I can't think of her. What's the girl's name in it? I can't think of her name. His girlfriend.
Amy Adams?
No.
I get her confused with the
He liked her. He wanted her to play Pepper Potts when we watched
Yeah.
Iron Man 1.
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams is in it.
I get them confused.
Oh wow.
She's really good at it.
Yeah, that it was a little odd that.
That's my Jake Gyllenhaal.
No pee-pee in.
No Pepper.
In this movie.
This is when she kind of like, I don't really want to do the movies, but then I'll do Spider-Man and I'll forget about it.
Yeah, so they probably asked her and she probably forgot to be in it.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, she's being weird, so we got to write her out of it.
Yeah. They're like, hey, you got the email. And she's like, no, I didn't. They went,
You're full of shit.
No pee-pee.
Language.
so is that it? Are we going to wrap this up and jerk each other off until we all jizz into a Captain America logo?
Wow.
Who's red? Because they need to see a doctor.
Me.
Jesus.
Apparently I took a nasty spill and my cum's bloody.
That's just disgusting.
That's a good way to end the podcast.
Language.
Want to shut up?
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe to...
Wow.
He's on his fucking game today.
He's just.
He just made himself giggle.
A giggle McNugget fucker over there.
How long were you waiting to do that?
No, I literally saw the Pleeka one and I was like, oh, I should do that. But thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week for Doctor Strange. I almost said Doctor Strange and the Winter Soldier.
Well, that'd be kind of cool.
Them team up for a movie. But yeah, watch Doctor Strange next week. We'll all be doing magic looks to each other. It'll be a fun little show.